Good morning. Morning. So wonderful to see you all here. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Jonas, for that warm welcome and your generous remarks. Thank you to the search and selection committees for your dedication and hard work over the past many months. And thank you to the Board of Trustees, a number of whom are here, for the confidence you have placed in me. I also want to recognize President Rosenbaum and Professor Kathy Faber for their tremendous leadership of Caltech. Yours will be a tough act to follow for sure. I'm delighted that my wife Catherine and our 2 children are here. They mean the world to me. There's a T.S. Eliot quote that has stuck with me since about age 14. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. I first read those lines not in a collection of poetry, but in an oversized view book from a NASA facility in California called the Jet Propulsion Lab. Perhaps some of you have heard of it. As a space-obsessed kid growing up in Sri Lanka in the 1980s, about as far from mission control as you could get, I had typed up an earnest request on a light blue aerogram. Anyone remember those? Asking for images of the outer planets taken by Voyagers 1 and 2. For weeks, I rushed home from school hoping for a response. I still remember the thrill of finding a large manila envelope waiting for me one day with the unmistakable JPL logo. Inside, there was a view book with dozens of spectacular images of Jupiter and Saturn and their moons and their rings. Holding it in my hands, I felt a rush of amazement, as if I were sharing in a grand quest to explore other worlds, despite growing up in a remote corner of this one. The younger version of me, looking at those photographs and encountering Eliot's words placed among them, could not possibly have imagined that my own path of exploration would lead me here to the very source of those alien vistas that sparked my imagination. The memory tells you a little bit about me, but it speaks much more to Caltech's extraordinary global reach and impact. How your accomplishments and your contributions to humanity inspire and attract people from across the globe, including a kid in Colombo dreaming of worlds near and far. I can think of no greater privilege or joy than to be part of this intrepid community that continues to push at the edges of what we know. I'm deeply honored and tremendously excited to join you as Caltech's 10th president. Thank you. While the details of that story are personal to me, the spark of curiosity that animates it is universal here. That spark may take a different form for each of us, but it is what has made Caltech a magnet for exceptional people from across America and around the world, here on campus, at JPL, at the observatories, and it is evident in our global network of alumni. We have at Caltech a rare concentration of excellence and ambition, united by the urgency to explore fundamental questions. Across my many conversations throughout the search process, the same defining strengths came through: a relentless commitment to curiosity-driven research and to transformative innovation and exploration, pursued with daring and rigor, and a shared belief that each person here is essential to Caltech's enterprise. My role, as I see it, is to steward curiosity at scale, to harness the power of bold ideas and support the people who pursue them. Above all, my focus will be on safeguarding and amplifying what sets Caltech apart: a close, highly interconnected community in which fundamental research and courageous exploration are deeply integrated with education, while bolstering the Institute's ability to pursue, share, and apply discoveries that serve and inspire humanity. Of course, none of this happens in isolation. Caltech's work has always been in conversation with challenges of its time, and today we are navigating a rapidly shifting landscape. Uncertainty in funding, the erosion of public trust in expertise, and rapid technological, political, and economic change are reshaping how knowledge is created, shared, and utilized. Here at Caltech, those pressures have been compounded by profound loss locally. Most notably, the devastation of last year's fires, whose impacts are still felt deeply in our midst. And yet, everything I know about Caltech confirms that this community is at its best when the questions are hardest and the path forward is unclear. As daunting as today's challenges are, I also see the current moment as one of immense potential, with possibilities of a scale and pace unthinkable just a generation ago. It is a moment that calls for Caltech's distinct contributions and leadership. As I think about our journey ahead, I find myself returning to Eliot's words and to a call that feels especially fitting here and now, that we shall not cease from exploration. It is only by continuing to venture into the unknown and doing so together with a shared sense of purpose, drawing on the full strength of this community, that we dare to advance knowledge and fulfill the promise of this unparalleled institution. It will be my great honor to serve you, to work alongside you, to learn from you, and to experience your excellence in action. Together, we shall ensure that Caltech remains a beacon of transformative research, innovation, and education for generations to come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks.